Hey guys, Certified Dork here, and in this video I'm going to be doing an impressions video of Soul Calibur VI from PlayStation 4. This came out last Friday, came out as you can tell on PS4, but also on Xbox One and PC. So, as you can tell I got the Deluxe Edition, which I did do an unboxing for. If you want to see that, I'll leave a link in the description below. I didn't end up getting this game till like 5 o'clock later that day, because I did not know that they were just shipping the pre-order bonus to my house. Instead, I had to actually go to Best Buy to pick the game up. So yeah, but I got the game. Went to hang out with my siblings. We played it for a couple hours. We played like 20 freaking matches. We were just having a freaking blast playing this game. But I just want to talk about how I feel about the game, and just kind of give you guys a idea on what I think, if I would recommend it, for those of you who are kind of on the fence about getting this game. So I'm going to start off with, well, before I actually get started, a bit of disclaimer. I've not played a fighting game. I've kind of lost interest in fighting games after a while. Like, I want to say during around the time when this generation first started, around that time, I kind of lost interest because, I don't know, I thought the competitive scene with fighting games just kind of got too overboard. People just, I don't know, I thought the fighting game community was just too crazy and too competitive and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know, I just lost interest in fighting games after a while, but with some of the fighting games that have been coming out as of lately, as the past couple of years, games such as Tekken 7, King of Fighters 14 looked really good, Street Fighter 5, Soul Calibur VI, as you can tell, Guilty Gear with Xrd Rev 2, that's the version we're currently on, Dragon Ball FighterZ, which I still need to get, and a few others. So pretty much what I'm getting at here is I've not really been into fighting games for a while, and I didn't start getting back into them until I picked up Street Fighter Cross Tekken on the Vita, and now I have Soul Calibur VI, as you can tell. So, and that's another thing. When Soul Calibur VI got announced, I lost my shit, because I've been wanting them to bring this series back, and it's definitely back. So yeah, and I've not played a Soul Calibur game since 3. Soul Calibur 3 was really the last Soul Calibur game I played a lot of. I have played 4, I have played 5, but I don't own them, so that's why I haven't played them all too much. I did also own Legends at one point, but I traded it in because, I don't know, I think I got stuck on one level, and I just never got around to finishing it and just traded it in. But, yeah, and I did also play Broken Destiny on the PSP, but that's really about it. So, but I think that's really all I have to say about some disclaimers. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, getting into the game itself, I'm gonna start off with graphics and music. Graphically, this game is fucking gorgeous. It is such a good-looking game. So, I mean, it runs on Unreal Engine 4, which is the same engine Tekken 7 ran on, and that game looked freaking amazing. And this game just also looks gorgeous. A lot of the characters look fantastic. Some of the characters' faces look kind of weird, but it's not really that big of an issue to me, because when you're actually playing the game and in battles and whatnot, you're not really going to be paying attention to their faces. So, but I absolutely, yeah, I think the game just looks really good. In terms of music, it's Soul Calibur. I've not played a Soul Calibur game where I did not like the music. There's not a single Soul Calibur game that I've played where I didn't like the music. This game is definitely no exception. This game has such good music, including the track that was used for the Witcher stage in this game. I forget what it's called, but But yeah, that track, I'm not sure if it was actually in the actual game because I haven't played The Witcher 3 all too much. But yeah, the level for the music for the Witcher stage is incredible. Um, Another thing, like, I don't know, I absolutely love the game's music, and one thing that I thought was pretty interesting was that in the museum, uh, which it's pretty much like anything you expect from previous Soul Caliburs, view artwork and whatnot. But anyways, in the museum there is a music section, and it looks like there's like a separate filter for Soul Calibur 6. So I wonder if there will be. I wonder if they will add music from previous games. So then you can change the soundtrack a bit. So then you can play like certain music for certain aspects or certain stages and whatnot. Which I know Titan 7 did that. However, you could do that with you could change any song in the game to anything. Like if you wanted, when I rented it, I changed the character selection music in Tekken 7 to the Tekken Revolution character selection music because I still think that game had the best character selection music ever, in my personal opinion. So there are some games that are just really high up there, though. Like History Unfolds from Soul Calibur 2, but anyways, again, pretty much, yeah, music is fucking amazing. And this deluxe edition actually comes with a soundtrack CD that doesn't just include music from this game, it also includes music from the entire series. So yeah, but I'd love to get this game's full soundtrack though. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the graphics and the music. Graphics are amazing, music is amazing, plain and simple. Now, in terms of content, we can get into the combat in a second, but content, we're gonna get into one of my biggest gripes with the game. Compared to previous Soul Calibur games, this game is so bare bones. Like to give you an idea, like some of the previous Soul Calibur games had you had the arcade mode, but like for example, three had arcade mode. Tales of Souls, which was kind of like arcade mode, but it was a more story-driven version. Um, it had Chronicles of the Sword, which was like a mix of a strategy RPG and the fighting game mechanics of the game. There was the mission mode. Of course, the multiplayer. There was the sort of tournament mode in the game. Uh, there were a couple other modes in the game. Obviously, training mode. You can't have a fighting game for a console that doesn't have a training mode. So, yeah, pretty much there were quite a few modes in Soul Calibur 3. I know Soul Calibur 2 also had a mode that was where you would assemble a team, and as you get KO'd, you just move on to the next character that was on your team. And I think it was like 10v10 or some shit. It was something like that, but yeah. Soul Calibur 6, all it has is the arcade mode, which does not have a final boss, just like the previous Soul Calibur games. It had the versus mode, the training mode, the character creator, which was another thing Soul Calibur 3 had. Which I'm going to get into the character creator in a little bit, because we'll get into that later. And then there was Labor of Soul, which is a mission-based kind of RPG mode, single-player mode. And then there is Soul Chronicles. So yeah, it is very bare bones in terms of what modes there are in this game. Characters, definitely nowhere near as many characters in this game as there was in like previous Soul Calibur games, specifically something like Soul Calibur 3, and hell, probably Soul Calibur 5. But pretty decent selection of characters. This game, I can't remember what characters are in this game. Geralt is a guest character in the game. But other than that, there is There's Mitsurugi, Zasamel's back, Siegfried, Nightmare. Um, fucking hell. Sorry, I'm trying to mute mine. There we go. Siegfried, Nightmare, Zasalamel, Ivy, Talon, Songmina, Keelik, Maxi. Oh god. Cervantes, Sophitia. Oh god. I can't remember. Tira is also available in the game as a DLC character, which was, I don't know, that really kind of peeved me. The character was available from the very beginning, so from launch pretty much. So, oh yeah, Astaroth, that was another character that came to mind, but yeah, pretty much there are. Oh, and Grow is also in the game. The video was playing, so that's how I remembered. Grow is in the game. He's one of the new characters. He has like a switchblade, kind of, or like a. His weapon is like it's two sword. It's like a double-sided sword, kind of like the lightsaber Darth Maul has, but it splits into two. So and then yeah, I don't remember who else is in the game. Inferno's back. He's a unlockable character, the only unlockable character in the game. And yeah, and then today, Bandai Namco announced the first DLC character, who will be 2B from Nier Automata, which I've not played that game. It's definitely on my list of games I need to play, but yeah, that was actually quite the exciting announcement. That was something I did not see from a mile away. I kind of expected maybe like I'm personally hoping that we could see like the Ashen One from Dark Souls 3 or the undead. I forget what it was called, but the character you played as in Dark Souls 1. Pretty much, I'd be down for any character from Dark Souls. That's what I would absolutely love to see. But but yeah, there are pretty much a lot of characters in this game are awesome. As well, that's another one. As well, who is kind of like Aggle from Soul Calibur 4. Um, so, but yeah, so but yeah, that's pretty much what to expect in terms of the content. And also, there's the online mode, which is I'll get into the online in a second. So, going into the core gameplay of this game, it plays pretty much like any Soul Calibur game. It's fast, it's fluid. It's a great 3D fighter in terms of like it plays very well, just like the previous Soul Calibur games. For those of you who played a Soul Calibur game, pretty standard affair with what to expect with this game. 3D movement and whatnot. So yeah, and then you also have like your different kinds of attacks. Uh, your horizontal, your vertical, your kick, your guard. Pretty much standard fare for Soul Calibur. However, this game does also have some new mechanics. So, uh, first one that comes to mind is the reversal edge, and I'm just gonna read off how this site describes it. Well, really, the way they describe it as pretty much you press R1 or maybe RB or right bumper on the Xbox One. I'm obviously going off the PS4 version, but you press R1 and it kind of do a guard that pretty much if it connects it goes into like a cinematic slow motion, and then it turns into like a kind of a game of rock paper scissors where like vertical beats horizontal, horizontal beats kick, and then kick beats vertical. So yeah, it's kind of like a move that causes the game to turn into like a small game of rock paper scissors. So, but yeah, it's a really unique mechanic. And if you can pull it off, you can kind of get a bit of an upper hand from it. So yeah, Obviously, there's stuff like Soul Charge, which I think has been pretty much in every Soul Calibur game. Critical Edge, it's like a super move, really. Um, uh, Guard Impact. Apparently, uh, I had no idea. Apparently, based off this site, it was in previous games. The Guard Impact move. If it is, let me know in if it was, let me know in the comment section below. Because again, the last Soul Calibur game I played was 3. So, anyways, those of you who played Soul Calibur, apparently this was in previous games, so I imagine those who've played some of the previous games, you'll know what Guard Impact is. But in short, you hold forward and guard at the same. You hold forward and then tap guard or whatever, and it's kind of like a counter attack. So yeah, it leaves them wide open. However, it won't work on certain moves such as guard break attacks or unblockable attacks. This will even work on critical edges. So yeah, I've seen it. I've actually done it before on a critical edge, and it actually works. So, but yeah, it's a really nice addition to the game that can kind of turn things around for you. However, I have seen it. I have had it happen before where uh, both players will end up just guard impacting each other for like a second or a few seconds. I've had it happen before. So, um, but yeah, it's a pretty interesting mechanic. So yeah, pretty much, pretty much in short, there's really nothing new to learn with this game, other than guard impacts. If you haven't played any previous Soul Calibur games since 3, like me, or if or like the what's the other thing? The reversal edge. So yeah, really standard affair with Soul Calibur combat. It's really fun. Simple as that. Um, Going into the different modes, arcade standard affair. Only gripe with it is that there's no actual final boss for it. Pretty much, it just cycles through, or just goes with 8 random ass characters, and then you just go up against one of the 20 plus characters in each stage. There's no final boss, so Inferno's not even a final boss in this game. That was really disappointing for me. I always loved how fighting games had it where once you get up to the last stage, you just be fighting a boss pretty much. This game did not have it. For whatever reason, that was just really disappointing. So yeah, but arcade mode, it's you can't have a fighting game without arcade mode. That's why I waited for Street Fighter V. That's why I had no interest in getting it till they announced an arcade mode. So, but anyways, arcade mode, like I said, standard affair, just no final boss this time. So versus mode, again, standard affair. Training mode, standard affair. Libra of Soul. What this is pretty much a mode that it's a single player mode. That's kind of like an RPG. The battles, they're like a normal fight in Soul Calibur. But yeah, you just create your own character, and it's really story driven. There's also like, I'm guessing there are multiple endings because there are like you can make certain decisions that will change the outcome of the story. So pretty interesting. I'm like about 3 hours into it, and I'm really enjoying it. It's really different compared to other fighting games I've played. I've not really played a fighting game with a mode like this, and it's really interesting. I mean, I have played Chronicles of the Sword and Soul Calibur 3, but yeah, this is definitely something different and something I would have never expected from a fighting game. So yeah, really really unique for a fighting game. Now, Soul Chronicle, this is pretty much, again, a story mode, but involves all the main characters, all the cast characters in the game. There's a main story, and then there are separate stories or separate chapters for every character. So even Geralt has his own storyline, and same with Tira. So I imagine since Tira has a Soul Chronicle chapter, I imagine any DLC character that comes out for this game will also have their own separate Soul Chronicle. So I imagine 2B will have one as well. So I'm really excited for that character. That character looked badass. So, but anyways, then once that also when that character comes out, Ultimate Waifu Wars will start happening. But anyways, yeah. So Soul Chronicle, if I can see some people not being into it. I mean, to be honest, I'm not really too crazy into it, but I'm gonna try and go through every single one because there's a trophy for doing so, um, or at least for completely like 20 of them. And that's another thing. I'm actually gonna try and platinum this game because a lot of the trophies seem really easy if you know what you're doing. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try and platinum this. But anyways, Soul Chronicle, pretty interesting mode. Not really my cup of tea to be honest, but it's definitely something. I will say this: the stories for each one are pretty interesting. The Geralt one was actually pretty interesting as well. Same for Grow, and the main story was actually pretty good. So, which the main story it's a breeze. You can go through it in like probably less than an hour or two. It's pretty good. So yeah. Oh, and the final boss is badass. So yeah. Um, so now the character creator. This character creator is well, there isn't as many options from what I've played or from what I've seen in this game in terms of like outfits and uh, items that you can equip to your characters compared to like Soul Calibur 3, for instance. Um, this game has one of the most in-depth, if not the most in-depth character creator I've seen for a fighting game. I mean, it's not really saying much since there are many fighting games I have not played, but this game has such an in-depth character creator that I've seen people go apeshit with this, and I've seen some incredible creations. I've seen people. One of the matches I played today in the online, which I'll get into in a second, I've seen someone with a Hank Hill character who had the Keelik moveset. Um, so yeah, there was that. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen. I mean, one thing that I actually really like is not only can you create your own characters, uh, you can also post them online, and people can download your characters. So yeah, I've downloaded quite a few. But yeah, like actually, I made one. I haven't really created many characters, but I made one that I named Cat Edge that had the cat suit that you can unlock in the game. It was all black, red eyes, red mouth, and red ears. Um, and I named it, like I said, I named it Cat Edge. I might change the name. I don't know, but yeah, I gave him the move set of Nightmare. Um, and I also made his voice sound like I don't remember if I think it was called Demi-Human. I think it was called. I don't exactly remember what the voice was called, but it was like the really you can't really interpret what he is saying, but yeah. But um, but yeah, like I said, I've seen some crazy ass creations. Like I said, one of the matches I played today, I've seen someone. I've seen a Hank Hill character. I've seen characters from Ruby. I saw Star Platinum from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've seen Guts. Was There was one that was just on my mind. I can't remember. Oh, I've seen Nero. Uh, Doug Dimmadome. Uh, from Fairly Odd Parents, and many others. I've also seen characters from Persona 5. I've seen fucking Ronald McDonald and Bob Ross. So yeah, pretty much I love the kind of shit people are making with this character creator. I love it. So yeah, honestly, best character creator I've seen in any game in a while. So now onto the online. Now the online there's ranked matches and there are casual matches. Simple as that. Casual matches, you just start up a lobby and You can have like up to 8 people in one lobby, and it just kind of cycles through every character or every player. So, and then ranked matches, uh, pretty simple. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what a ranked match is by now. But yeah, how does the online compare in this version or in this game compared to like other fighting games? For one thing, it's definitely far better than like a game than Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I remember. I mean, to be fair, with Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I got it years after the game came out, but I still had to get it for PS3. And despite the shit that game gets, I personally think that game is awesome. I could give a fuck less people say about it, but anyways, um, I will also say this: the online runs way better than it did in the beta. The online was fucking garbage. Like I'd be sitting there in between matches looking for matches, and I'd be watching like 10 to 20 minute videos as I was looking for matches. The video would be done before I would find a match. That's how bad it was. And sometimes when you have found a match, and I'd still be searching for matches in the middle of a video. Like sometimes I'd still be looking for a match after the end of the video. Again, I was watching 10 to 20 minute videos while waiting for matches. And after that video would be done, I'd still be searching for a match. That's how bad the beta was. Thank God they fixed these issues in the final game. The final game, they fixed the issues. It does have some lag issues here and there, but otherwise, most of the time, like every couple of matches, you do come across some lag. But otherwise, if you have some good internet, I have had matches where they ran just freaking flawlessly. And to be honest, I'm not that great at fighting games. But I have won a couple matches here and there. Yeah, with this game. I like to think that I'm okay with the game. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not that great at fighting games, and this is no exception. But at least I don't think I'm the worst player out there, to be honest. Um, but yeah, the online is really fun. Despite me not being that great at the game, I think the online is a blast. So yeah, and like honestly, due to some of the awesome characters I've seen people create, I've sometimes I couldn't even be mad at losing because like the one match I played earlier with the Hank Hill character, I couldn't even be mad at losing at that match. So yeah, but yeah, so that's really all I have to say about the online. Is there anything else I have to say? Yeah, music, standard affair, or not music, museum. Standard affair, it's a museum. The music in the museum is fucking godly. Like, it's interesting. Soul Calibur has always had amazing museum music, like music for the galleries or anything. Soul Calibur 3 having the best uh, gallery music ever. I mean, Healing Winds, god tier track, but yeah, so overall, what do I think of Soul Calibur 6 so far? I guess you could really call this a review, but this is this is the best fighting game I've played in years. I mean, there are other games I still need to get, like as I mentioned before, Dragon Ball Fighters. What else? Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2. I need to get the new Blaze Blue game that came out this year, as well as Blaze Blue Central Fiction. I need to get Persona 4 Arena and Arena Ultimax. I know those games came out last generation, but I could give a fuck less. I'm really hoping we get a Persona 5 Arena or something like that. I need to get Tekken 7, Mortal Kombat XL, because I loved Mortal Kombat 1. Both Injustice games. You know, there are quite a few fighting games I still need to get, but so far this generation, this is the best fighting game I've played this generation. And by the way, Geralt is a character I've been playing a lot. Geralt is an absolute blast to play, so yeah. Otherwise, despite the lack of modes and how bare bones this game is, best fighting game I've played in years. I absolutely love this game, and I'm not just saying this because I love Soul Calibur. This game is just genuinely an absolutely a lot of fun, and just this has been the main game I've been playing. I've just been playing this a hell of a lot lately. Like I've also played a little bit of. I've also been playing Ni no Kuni 2, but this game is just so good. If you have not played Soul Calibur 6 yet and you're kind of on the fence, check this out. It's very good. I absolutely love this game. I'm not going to give this game a rating because apparently people really just have such a problem with ratings. Like, even if a game scored really well with one site, if it gets like a 9, people will still be triggered. So, like, with the recent debacle with GameSpot, they gave Red Dead Redemption 2, which I still need to get. I've heard that game's absolutely amazing. I know I'm missing out. Hell, I've played a little bit of the first game, and I thought the first game was really good, so I'm actually going to see about getting Red Dead Redemption 2. But anyways, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been getting insanely good reviews. So, like, I've heard that this game has been getting nothing but 10 out of 10s, like, from big name gaming outlets. I've heard the game got like the lowest score the game got out of when it comes to big gaming outlets like IGN, GameSpot, and whatnot. GameSpot gave the game a 9, and people lost their fucking minds saying that. I don't know. I kind of want to do a separate video about it, but yeah, not gonna give this game a rating because I don't know. I don't want to. With how triggered people got with the rating that GameSpot gave Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm just gonna say that I recommend this game. So yeah, if you haven't really been into fighting games as of lately and you kind of want to get back into them and you love Soul Calibur, just like me, get this game. This game is so good. Highly recommend it. So yeah, so there you have it. Those are my impressions of Soul Calibur 6. I apologize for this being a 30-minute video, but hey, I kind of had quite a bit to say, as you can tell. So, but yeah, there you have it. Let me know in the comment section below if any of you guys got Soul Calibur 6 and what you guys think about it. And yeah, I hope this also helps you guys decide on if you want to get Soul Calibur 6. So yeah, but for those of you who don't know if you want to get Soul Calibur 6, I hope this helps. If you still don't want to get it, hey, that's completely up to you. Yeah, so there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. I'm Certified Dork signing off, and as always, peace out, my friends.